Hello everybody, we're talking about airbrushes today here at the Letterfly Custom Paint Workshops. And I've got a whole array of airbrushes right here, and what I want to do is begin the talk today about airbrushes with what it is that you need to know before you purchase your very first airbrush. I actually started using the VL by Pache. This is a double action brush, and that was my workhorse for years and years. For a period of 20 years, I was putting airbrushed murals on motorhomes, and VL was my workhorse for doing the bulk of the work. Then I would sometimes, for the sake of detail, I would use the Iwata, which is capable of a even finer detail. And then for filling in large areas, I would use this Iwata. This is actually like a small jam gun that uses the same bottles that fit on the Iwata and the VL. Makes it kind of handy.
Where does it fit
for
in
this is for laying in large areas of sky and things like that, and it even has the fan feature on the tip. So airbrushing, one of the things that you need to know before you start airbrushing is what it is that you're going to be spraying, whether you're going to be painting t-shirts or if you're going to be painting urethane for the sake of custom paint jobs, or if you're going to be shooting the watercolor, the water-based colors to paint your soft background skies for a watercolor or whatever. Now, the primary difference with airbrushes is you either get what's called a single action brush, which means the only thing it does is on or off, or you get the double action brush. And then the double action means you have on with the air, and then you have the ability to finely adjust the amount of needle in the tip, which is where the paint or the pigment or the ink comes out. So you have control over how much comes out of the brush when you have what's called a double action brush. And the double action is the only thing I use. This would probably qualify as maybe a single action because it's on and off. That's the only thing that you have. But with all these airbrushes, we're talking about double action, which is you push it down to turn the air on, and then you pull it back just little tiny increments depending on how much paint you want to come out. Now, the other part of the relationship you have with your airbrush to develop is what I call the stroke. That's combining the way that you use your arms with the way that you use the brush, and that's what influences the stroke. And we're going to go over that in the next video. I wanted to introduce you to the proper tool for the artist to use for predominantly most of what you want to do, and that is what's called the double action brush.